Welcome back, everybody. This is Out of the Fog, and I'm so pumped to be hanging out with Summer. We heard a song just before this hang, and now here we are again. How are you doing?
I am great. How are you?
You look great.
Thank you so much.
It's the emerald green moment we're having here. A little tribute to spring, is it?
Yeah.
I love it. Where does your love of music come from?
Well, I mean, I've been playing my entire life, and I've been listening growing up with my entire family is pretty musical, and it kind of goes in the family too. My parents, also play instruments, and
so cool.
I've been writing music since I was 6, pretty much.
Wow.
So it kind of just melodies and chords come naturally to me, and so it's always been really easy. So I've been doing it my whole life. So music is the love of my life.
I want to ask you, the first song, Carsick.
Yes.
When you hear that title, you wonder as a listener, what am I going to hear? What is this about? Why don't you tell us?
Well, Carsick is a metaphor for feeling anxious and stuck in a car. And I mean, the reason I really wrote it was I wrote it this summer, and it's because I was in a group that I didn't really fit into. It was like a camp that I went to, and there was messed up stuff, and I didn't fit in, and they were mean, and blah, blah, blah. And I was just already super anxious about going. So I went home, and I didn't want to go back, and I couldn't deal with it. So I wrote down, and I just wrote this song, this metaphor called Carsick. And it does mean a lot to me, because at the beginning it's mainly about that, but as it goes on, it's kind of listing other things that I'm really anxious about. So,
do you think that writing that list and writing that song was, therapeutic for you?
Oh, 100%. Pretty much all my songs are like that.
So true, isn't it?
Yeah.
You feel better after you write something that's personal to you.
Yes.
Get it out of your head and onto paper.
Yes.
Or a computer, depending on how we do it these days. How do you write? Are you pen and paper? Are you texting the notes to yourself? How does that happen for you?
I mean, all of the above. I mean, I'd say mainly the notes in my phone, because I kind of have that with me everywhere. And if I'm ever in public and or in the middle of the night, I wake up, I'm like, oh, that's a good song lyric. I should, and then I just grab my phone and I just write it down. I always have it with me if I have an idea. And so if I ever need to play somewhere or something and don't know the lyrics to a song, I always have it. So I always kind of try and write on my on my phone, but when I was younger and years ago, it was mainly on paper, but I think I'm going to my phone now. So.
It's funny how, because it's already by you, It's already there. And you can also record the melodies in the voice notes section, which I love to do, especially if you're out living life and something comes to you, like you say, it's so helpful to record it, because you forget.
Oh, 100, yes.
It's gone.
Yeah.
If you don't write it down in the moment, right? I love that. So we first met at the Newfound Talent Competition. Blue minds, the judges, all the crew were there just this girl is blowing us away right now. Did you expect to do so well?
No. And it's because that song that I sang, I wrote the chorus 2 years prior to that, and I was no, so I ditched it. But I played it for my parents once, and we were trying to pick a song to sing there, and they were like, oh, do this one, which was Lightning. Do Lightning. And I was like, no. But they ended up pushing me into it, and this was a week before the competition, and I only had a chorus. And so I just sat down and I finished it. I'm like, I'm so scared, this is not good enough. And I was not confident with my song choice, but I kind of trusted them, I guess, which is a rare thing for me to do. But I'm very glad I did it, because it's a catchy song, and I am quite proud of it. It's a difficult song as well, so I was really scared to sing it live. And I think that's the main reason that I didn't want to actually sing it, is because it's really hard to sing. It's hard on your voice. It's high. It's a really hard pop song to sing. So, but they pushed me into it, and I did it, and it was worth it.
I'd say. And we're going to hear Rust when we close out the show.
Yeah.
And we're in our final minute of our hang right now. I told you, time flies. Describe for the viewers what they're going to hear when you perform Rust.
Well, Rust is, I think, my best song that I've written lyric-wise. And I'm very, 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 very proud of that song. It means a whole lot to me. It's so fun to sing, and it's sad. It's sad. And the lyrics are gorgeous. I mean, the rust soaks in my mouth is the lyric, and I think that it means a whole lot to me. And I'm really excited for people to hear it.
Well, I can't wait for them to hear it, and thank you so much. I want you to come back. I see big things. I feel great energy. There's a sophistication and an intelligence in your songwriting and your performance that I think is fresh, and a lot of people listening across the province and beyond are going to tune into that. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we'll come back.
Yes, I want to.
I love it. Please do. Guys, this is Out of the Fog. This is our girl, Summer B, and we'll be right back after this break.